For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. Yo, what's poppin' everybody? This is Saber594 on the Whimsy Players channel, back with a TCG match with my usual, at this point, Boa. I will eventually use a different deck, but I wanted to return to it. And we're playing against Tony Chopper today. So, this leader was considered weak when it first came out. I thought the effect is okay, but it didn't have exactly all the cards needed maybe to work with. But it's kind of better now, I think, with some of the cards we got from a few recent sets. Well, it came in OP8, so what I mean is the recent cards in OP9. Okay, so I have a great start here with the double Searcher, double Sengoku, so we can get some cheap board presents and grab a bunch of cards. Good stuff indeed. He started with Dr. Kureha too, Searcher for that deck. I don't know, man. I suppose it's fair that every sort of archetype is going to have a Searcher, since this sort of game is a game of archetypes at the end of the day. Not necessarily, but usually. You usually do better if you use the cards intended together with the leader they're supposed to be together. But, I mean, it's kind of also boring that every damn deck has a Searcher, and a similar one too. Like, some decks would stand out if they were the only decks that had a Searcher, maybe lacked a few different things. That's how it kind of was with, old school Yu-Gi-Oh! The rituals, they had the Searchers and then Stratos for the heroes, and the gadgets. Not every archetype had a on-summon Searcher. That happened later on when everybody got a Searcher. Anyway, so drop the Boa, stack my cards here, and give an extra Dawn. He summoned the 3 Chopper, which is a big problem. The fact that it can keep summoning cards with the effect. I can't target it down yet, but I gotta get rid of it as soon as I can. Drops to 2k, blocks, and that's about it for my turn. So let's see what it's gonna do. The effect of Chopper is you can basically use Rested Dawns to boost up all of your animal or Drum Kingdom cards, I believe. So there it goes with the effect. Gets the little Chopper blocker. And this guy too, I haven't seen him in a while. The Bounce Law. And yes, this is the card that makes the difference. It's Tony Chopper from Odyssey. Because it's a Tony Chopper card, so it just has an animal, so it has like the complete synergy with this deck. Like, look at all the different Tony Chopper cards already. It's like this is the true Tony Chopper deck only. Everything is Tony Chopper. Okay, I'm gonna drop something to block here, and that's about it. I mean, I don't have anything else I can use in hand to block, but we went by. And the question now is, what do I do? If I summon the Boa, I'm not really gonna freeze anything. I can freeze the Law, but he's gonna use him to block, so does that even accomplish anything? I can use my little guys to attack though, so let's try and kill some of these dudes. So attack the Chopper. You actually let that go through. And the other dude is 4k, so if I put 2 Dawns, I can make use of the other Sengoku as well. And then I can just drop Weevil for my summon. So I think I might do that. Thing is though, is that one attack I think is ultimately going to be blocked. Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit here. Because he's going to just use the Boa to block maybe. The Law to block the Boa. So it drops a counter. Another Tony Chopper. So I'm going to attack leader now. Are you going to block? He did. So I think now it makes sense to use Boa to attack the Law. Can you save that dude too? Yeah, it's not difficult. So drop the Weevil. It's a bit unfortunate, damn it. Maybe I could have done things a little bit differently, but I utilized both of the Sengokus. They got attacks off, so that's something. But maybe I should have just put the Dons on Boa so that he couldn't really block. I mean, in the end, I couldn't kill much. So drops another Chopper. And what really makes this card work in this deck nicely is that it unsuspends. Or it unsuspends the other dudes, so Odyssey dudes. It's technically an Odyssey card for the Limb archetype, but it's Chopper too, so it sort of can get mixed in here. And that's cool. I like that when it happens in TCGs. So 8k to murder my Boa. I mean, I can't really protect her, so gotta let that go through. Unfortunately, I got big dudes in hand, but with all these small dudes, I can't really, like, the Boa isn't really gonna do much. Just freeze something. Freeze something small, that's not cool. 7k, damn, I gotta let that go through. Some more cards that have no counter in hand. Get the second Boa. Okay. And I get the Margaret too, another thing that if I don't summon, she's useless in hand. Yeah, my draws are sort of very particular today. I got all these counters and I'm not seeing them. So with 8k, what are we going to do? I think summoning Boa is out of the question. I'm not really going to accomplish much. I do have to murder this Chopper. Keep summon stuff. So I think he's going to want to protect him. And yes, he does. Okay. Now, I can murder the dude. So I think I put 2 Dons. Yeah, that was a misplay. Shit. Freeze, I guess, freeze the Chopper. And this way he can attack, so he can't get the plus, at least for this turn. But I think what I should have done was put only 1 Don on Boa, try and kill the Chopper, and then summon Margaret and Weevil. I think that was the better play. Looking at this now. Because the dude is now going to remain unsuspended, and the next turn he can just swing and get a summon again. So that's pretty annoying. I don't got any defense. So yeah, just one play you make in one piece is sort of going to make that night and day difference. It's the kind of game it is. You can say this for any TCG, but you know, with other games like Yu-Gi-Oh, you could just do a bunch of shit and come out of nowhere. Like, you could be almost dead with like 100 life points left and then pull a victory out of your ass out of nowhere. But in these sorts of games, there's a limited amount of things you can do every turn, so if just one thing can just completely change the fate of the game. And yeah, look at this. I have to let all of these attacks go through. I get a trigger here. We're gonna get rid of this Chopper. Yeah, so it's kind of worked out with my trigger, you could say. This guy attacking for 7. Shit, I gotta let this go through again. Get another trigger. We're gonna put back this dude because I want to murder everybody else that's down. So he's left with no hand at least. But the dude's unsuspended again. God damn it. So what do I do now? I can summon the big Kaido and just bounce a few things back. I doubt he'll be able to protect dudes much with no hand. So here's the question now. I mean, Boa, I'll get a swing, I think. Let's do this first. Gotta let that go through. And I'll get the +1 double with Kaido and draw a bunch. It's my two options here. Which Kaido do I pick? I think I'm gonna do Boa, actually, and do Margaret. So in the end I left one down, but I guess it doesn't make much difference. I could have bounced the other dudes, but I really wasn't gonna get much value out of Kaido that way. So now he summoned the big Luffy. I'll get more value if I summon my dude now. Oh my god, and my neighbor just decided to start doing some shit now again. Fuck. Yeah, my neighbors are handy, man. They always do some shit around their house. Okay. So, this guy filled his board already. Put Dawns with the chopper. Put some serious pressure here. I only got one blocker and not many counters in hand. This is getting pretty dangerous. Okay, 7. Think I'm gonna have to let it, or block, I should say. 6, I can block with Crocodile. And fucker is distracting me. Anyway, pass the turn. I don't think it's gonna be long now. I mean, he's got 5 characters. I can bounce a few with Kaido, but he's gonna have enough dudes to attack. And I can't really accomplish much else. I'm drawing a card, it didn't get a counter. The other dudes are unsuspended, that's the thing. These Odyssey dudes unsuspend all the time. So I can't kill them. So you can just use them to attack. I'll make this close. And I got the superior board, but I'm just gonna run out of life, basically. All he has to do is just put all these Dawns on the characters. And I don't have enough defense in hand to last. Damn it. Zoro Enjoyer. You're an enjoyer of the Zoro character, huh? Okay. So 7k, I mean, I can't even protect against that. We just have 2 1k counters in hand. So I gotta let this go through. I mean, it's basically like, it's game over. So I let this go through, and it's a GG. I can't believe I lost the chopper, but I mean, props to the guy. This is an interesting deck. It's got some options now to do some stuff. So it's a GG. I can't defend myself. I got too many cards in hand that have 0 counters to them. I mean, I do the discard, but it's not gonna work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the match. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a